What is up, guys? Welcome to the
What's going
Dubcast.
on, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
Chop it up about some stocks today, man. Troy,
Sir.
you sound pretty serious on this one, man.
Oh, yeah, my guy. It's a big week. Lots of volatility.
First off, do you want to just get into why there's volatility this week and why?
Well, first I wanna get some like server updates and stuff. What's going on with the Discord
Oh,
server and everything around that.
all right, let's
All
talk
right,
about
so
it.
we made an announcement earlier this weekend. I believe it was about marketing that was going to be happening. There was going to be some expansions done. There's going to be more people joining. There's a new role added, legal team, Jack Carey. He's been added as our legal advisor. He's going to be the one taking care of the SEC problems, any questions users have about like laws, anything like that, anything revolved around the market laws. He's going to find it out for us. We'll also be starting a Facebook group as well. We're going to be marketing that with that, a Instagram page, some things around that. We got a sponsorship started. We got a guy from work. He has a stream and he knows a couple guys with who are bigger in the streams services. So we're going to get some sponsorships working with them. And lastly, I just wanted to remind everybody we're in the middle of a very volatile situation. There's going to be a lot of volatility this week, so watch out that I want everybody to go through their portfolios and check which ones you're down or which stocks you're down 5 to 10% in. And due to that volatility this week, I want you to average down in those plays and those plays only. And that's what I want you to really focus on this week is make sure you average down on those plays and make sure you're finding the bottoms every single time. Because you find the bottoms, you lower your average cost, you lower your cost basis, you pay less taxes, and you make more money in the long run. That's the name of the game, guys. Gotta make sure we're doing that.
Definitely. And then some things I wanted to talk about. We have a new tip jar in the stream for our tips because I thought it was cool. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot
Thought
of
it was cool.
there's gonna be a lot of volatility in the market, and dude, like you know best when there's a lot of volatility. There's gonna be a lot of good things. There's gonna be a lot of so
All right.
first thing in the volatility is any stock can go anywhere. Like you don't necessarily know like where it's gonna go, but any stock can go anywhere. It's gonna be crazy. Wall Street bets is gonna be out there. People are gonna be hating on Robinhood. A lot of people are gonna be switching over to Weeble. So if you want our Weeble, it should
All
be
right.
in the
Yep.
chat.
Robinhood is definitely going to be taking a hit. If you got Robinhood as your brokerage, I highly advise you to get out of it very quickly. Very quickly.
Because they're gonna start
Might be one of the
holding
first
that
things you
money.
do Monday morning. Not only are they going to start holding that money, a lot of other people are going to start leaving. It's going to be a lot of server problems. The server is going to be more than likely shut down. A lot of stocks are going to be banned again. It's just not going to be good for that brokerage. So I definitely advise you to get out of it.
Yeah, on Friday, right? Like, what's up, Sing? Yeah, on Friday, Robinhood had all that stuff where they were stopping people from buying certain stocks, and you want to talk about that a little bit? What do you think? What your thoughts are on that? On how they're limiting the buying
I know they're
of
being sued. I
shares?
know they got a couple of different lawsuits coming their way from this one. I saw a couple of different YouTubers who are stock investors, and they're going after them because their accounts were withheld, like their money was completely gone. They had made like thousands and $1,000s worth of deposits, and they invested it into these companies, AMC being one of them, GMB and or GME being the other. And I mean, it went up. There was lots of volatility, and then all of a sudden, the Robinhood just closed everything. And when they finally opened back up, came back on, they had nothing, and they had no answer for it. Robinhood had nothing to say for it. They didn't know what happened, and now, I mean, they're going to be expecting some major like just bad wins. I mean, it's not going to be good. They're going to have a lot of problems coming their way here soon.
Yeah, and it's not only Robinhood, the cryptocurrency Voyager was down for a
Voyager, yep,
while.
with
I have
Doge,
Voyager, and yeah, Doge did the same effect, plummet. People weren't really
yeah,
sure about the brokerage. What's up,
yeah.
Jelani?
A lot of people were I mean, that's another one that's filled with a lot of hype. You gotta remember that one has came from literally nowhere. It was just down below 1 cent when we got in, and then all of a sudden, and that was the first time Elon Musk shouted it out, climbed up to like 20, 30 cents, and then he did it again a couple weeks later, shoots up 85, 86 cents, I think it was, 84 maybe.
No, it wasn't
And
even
then
85, 86. It was literally like 6 cents.
or yeah, 8 cents. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
what I meant. That's what I meant. I'm
that's
sorry. I
what.
keep because I always forget this. It's 0.086. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot. My bad.
a lot of people were messing that up. I noticed like people don't realize that this stock is or this cryptocurrency
It's below
shouted
once
out.
or it's below not even
Yeah,
10
Doge was
cents.
shouted out in 2018. Well, Doge was a meme first. Doge
Yeah,
was a
Doge is a
meme.
meme. That was a big thing on Roblox.
Yeah, so Doge was a meme, and then it blew up into like a whole bunch of computer nerds made Dogecoin and made it a cryptocurrency. But I feel like the hype around it. So the way it works, right, is so there's not a certain amount. There's not really a cap at the top, which is the only thing I'm very worried. There's no cap on the amount of Doge that can be produced. So technically, Doge is the best example, you know, because there's no like point where it gets cut off. Like Bitcoin is at like 20 million, 20 billion, 20 million Bitcoins are going to be dropped totaled. And I mean, once people think that once it stops releasing Bitcoin into the blockchain, that people are meme Bitcoin, meme cryptocurrency. There's lots of different cryptocurrencies there. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like XRP, I heard XRP was running. People are making some money in that. But yeah, cryptocurrencies. I mean, the thing is, like, you have to have a cap at the very top because when the cap gets reached, then the real value starts adding because there's limited amounts in the whole world. I'll turn my mic up. Yeah, there's limited amounts in the whole world, so uh, the value will just like exponentially rise for Bitcoin. But I don't know about the same for because there is no cap, so there's gonna be unlimited amounts mined forever.
Right. All right. I think we should get into this week's plays, my guy.
Yes, sir. You want to go
Yes,
first? Or
sir.
you want me to go first?
I'll go first if that's all right with you. All right. So I just want to repeat again. I want everybody to go through their portfolios and check which stocks they are down 5 to 10% in due to the volatile week. And those plays are your main focus this week in the market. You're averaging down, dollar cost averaging, and you're getting the lowest and best prices you can on those stocks every single day. Look for it every day. Do not sell it. Do not panic. Look for the bottom. It'll be back up after all this blows over. And it will blow over. This is just temporary. It's literally the first month out of 12 months in the market. Chill out. And then for the quick easy money plays I got this week are gonna be Genius Brands. I've located the resistance and everything for us, of course, as usual. We got it down here at 1.77. You can see this right before it ran up, before it was all the way down here like 1.5, and it held us very stagnant for a very long time, for months. And then you can see right here 1.79, go a little bit lower at that line, 1.7. 1.77 is also right here, but right where we want it. This is a perfect buy zone for the stock. It's just a quick money play, just easy 1 to 2 week hold or 25 or 20 to 50% run up. I'm selling it. I'm getting out immediately. Nothing more. I may rinse and repeat later, but as of now, that's all it is for me. For this one, FTFT, this is a chain company. They research blockchain technologies such as like cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and stuff like that. So they kind of move with the Bitcoin market. The dollar just fell, which is why I'm saying this could potentially run this week, as well as it just had this big drop right here, as you can see on the left side of the screen, where it hits $4. This right here would be the very bottom. That's kind of where I would buy this, was 425 and below. And here I would not mess around with it way up here at 5. 5, 15 and stuff because I was in this stock before and I had averaged down quite a few times because I bought high and I wasn't paying attention. I did a stupid mistake. Shouldn't have done what I did, but I paid the price for it. Ended up getting out only about a 15-20% profit. Kind of wasting my time. I was in it for like a week and a half. Wasn't too happy about it. We did make profit, so it's okay. And now this is about to be rinse and repeat for me, guys. I'm about to get in. Like I said, I want this at 425 and below. If I can't get it, then I'm not messing with it. I'm not stressing. It's not. I don't really care. But that's where I want it, 425 and below. This one, Zomedica, great company. They've been having very volatile spikes recently. Lots and lots of volatile spikes. I'm expecting a run for them just because of how volatile and how stagnant they've been within this 1.085 cent range constantly for the past like couple months or not couple months, couple weeks. They just constantly bounce between this right under a dollar and a little bit right above a dollar for making quick money, perfect for securing like a quick bag real quick. And that's why I said we buy it at 88 cents and below. The reason I say this is because it gives you room now in case this was the fall, just a little bit lower. I don't think it will, but just in case you can see this is 88 right here, right in here, kind of bounces around, goes below it just a little bit, and then we come back over here. Doesn't even see it. So I mean, this is as low as it's been for a while, which is a really good aim, right? 88 cents is where you want this one, guys. This was going to be around 20. Hold this, all these plays, GNUS, FTFT, and ZOM. Hold it for 1 to 2 weeks or a 20 to 50% run and get out. That's all. I preach it every single time. Just for anything quick money, I say that's all you got to do. Nothing else. And if it drops 5 to 10%, if you buy it above where I said it, or even where I said it, and it falls at all, because can't always be right. Markets are volatile, especially next week. If this falls below that 5 to 10%, sell, get out. Don't mess around with it. Don't average down. These are quick money and volatile plays. I do not want you sticking around in these. It will burn you. For the play that I'm going to be looking to really make something out of this week and really stick with will be Ideanomics. This play has been called a
Yeah.
troll. This play has been called fake. This play has been called everything in the book. Shorts have had their fun with it. Everything, guys. But I'm telling you, I've played this stock from, I think it was, my average cost was 1.9. I then played it up to 2.7. I bought it again at 2.7. I sold it again for 3.6 or 3.8, one of the two, somewhere in there. And now I'm looking to do it again. And I'm just gonna keep doing it and keep doing it. And this one, I'm actually gonna hold this one. I'm gonna buy it under 4 and I'm gonna sell this one at 8. So this is gonna be a double up. This is gonna be a double up for me, guys, and I know it's gonna happen. I just know it's gonna happen. There's way too much attention on it right now. I want everybody to go read the recent articles that were released on Investor Plays right now, or after this podcast, whenever you get the chance. I want everybody to go read this article, and it'll tell you exactly why the stock is worth what it's gonna be worth, and why it's gonna do great things for me and all of you if you get into it. I said I want to buy this at 382 and below. First of all, I said 382 because there's been a lot of attention on this stock right now. Expect it to run pretty quickly. There is, as you can see, it does go below 382 quite often, which is just going to say you can average down, but there has been a lot of attention from uh, news anchors as well as WSB, as well as other short or not shorting groups, bull groups, bullish just groups in general, as well as some YouTube investors who have shouted this out several times, just making this thing a consistent play to be in. And now we're about to be in it again for another rinse and repeat. This will be my third time rinse and repeating. But this one I'm gonna hold for just a little bit longer. I'm thinking maybe 30 days max is my hold. So this would be more of like a short to medium term for me. Maybe a short term for some of you, depending on how you invest. But this is what I call short to medium, 30 days. And I'm just gonna wait for it to hit $8, and it will. I promise you it will. And that's what I'm gonna get out. I already got my buy limit on there, and I already got my sell limit on there. Or I'll set a sell limit on there as soon as I get in this play. And that's all I got for right now. That's what I'm looking in Monday. I'll set out an alert for the in the watch list and everything for everybody. If you have premium access to that. If you don't, go check out the Discord link will be in the description below for everybody who needs to check it out and get in there. And then to buy premium or check out premium, you go to hashtag become a premium member in the Discord, and then read it, go through there, make sure you're okay with everything. We believe it's okay. You're gonna. I mean, I guarantee you, it's 9.99 a month. I guarantee you, within 10 months, I can give you at least 10 times that, or way more, depending on how much you're willing to invest and how much you're willing to throw at the plays that I'm telling you about. Guarantee you make way more money than $10 a month. Way more. Promise you that right now. So I mean, it's worth your money. I'm just gonna keep feeding you all these plays. If you buy that, great. If you don't, oh, you're gonna be missing out, and then everybody around you is gonna be eating. But I encourage you to buy that. I encourage you to get with it, and I encourage you to stick with us because we're about to be eating big through 2021. We got big things coming up through 2021. Us ourselves, we got great things to release to you guys. We got a company ourselves that we will be IPOing. We got major, 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 major things coming to this group chat, and I want all of y'all to be on board and buckle up because it's about to get real, real, real. And that's all I got, man. Will, take it away.
All right, so Sting wants to talk about some XRP first, so we'll talk about some. So first one up, XRP. I mean, right now, yes, sir. Join the winning team. Yeah, right now, I mean, XRP. Listen, man, cryptocurrency is very bullish right now, but cryptocurrency at the same time can be very bearish at the same time. You could be looking at one crypto, you could be looking at Bitcoin right now, and it could be tanking. And you'll be looking at Dogecoin at the same time, and it'll be running, and then there'll be vice versa. So it doesn't really play a trend right now as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. Cryptocurrency is a little bit on the riskier side right now. There's not really too much in the
Yeah,
news.
I like giving analysis on stock or cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, something I can really see a pattern in the chart. Something like this that's under $1, barely even holds a value, bounces between this and that, this and that. When it gets shout out, it finally makes a run. Things like that. You just can't. You can look at it and you can try, but like I cannot promise you I'm gonna be right about it because I just don't know. I don't. The there's way too many factors that fall behind this kind of play for me to give you some kind of analysis on, and then the next day, I mean, somebody could just shit on it, and there would be no kind of support because everybody would just sell. There's no big major investors in things like this. There's no institutional investors in things
No,
like
there,
this,
no.
or
Well,
there is, but there's not many. There's really not that many. You can go on SEC and
right.
you can see what institutional investors invest in, and they're just not this.
Yeah, institutional investors aren't necessarily investing in it. I do see the new companies coming out
Bitcoin, yes,
mining. Well, yeah, but I also see the new companies coming out and mining it a lot more, and that also adds to the value of it. You have to remember that there are companies right now that are just making tons and tons of Bitcoin every single second. And those companies, if you can find the
but
right
then again,
one,
like I said, Bitcoin is one that holds true value. We saw that at $17,000 just a couple months ago. Told everybody it was going to 30,000. Sure enough, it did, and it's holding that because it holds true value. There's enough people in it. There's enough real holders in there that is not going to fall below a certain amount of a certain price. That's called support. There's support within that stock. This I cannot give you support because I don't know. There's not enough volume in this. There's not enough buyers in this for me to locate that. That's all I'm trying to say.
yeah, there's not enough buyers
It's
to
just
really.
it's extremely risky. Risk level is at 10 on you. 10 out of 10 risk.
It's definitely a 10 out of 10 risk, but at the same time as it's a 10 out of 10 risk, almost all cryptocurrency is going to be a risk. So I don't want you to think that Bitcoin is not going to
Of
fall
course,
back to
everything,
to
every bit of
11,000,
investing is a risk.
because Bitcoin will fall. Like, you saw how fast it ran, but you see how fast they can fall. I mean, everyone thought Dogecoin. They were like, "Oh, I'm holding till $3." Well, they kept saying that until they were down $300. And that's just changes in cents. So that's why they're very, very volatile. You can't really trust them too much. I mean, this spiked back in 2018, so I mean, it does actually have some pretty good structure to be getting to a point of bullish, wouldn't you say, Troy?
Bullish?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I
Well,
can go back and look at the
I mean,
day
if you look
chart
back
and just
at,
see what. Oh
I
man,
mean,
I
the
don't know
day
about
chart.
that.
I mean, no, not the day chart.
I mean,
Look at the
this right
month chart.
here. I mean, look. I mean, this right here is a perfect example. The 1 month. Look at the 1 month. Just stock or just straight up, straight down.
Yeah, but these are
That's
over
what you're messing
years
with.
though.
I
These
mean,
are over the years though. This
you can
that's
take that.
2018. 2018.
Yeah, that's 2018.
So I mean, dude, it's dropped all the way down. It's gotten its consolidation now. And now I don't know how consolidation necessarily works in cryptocurrency because it definitely doesn't work the same way as stocks do because there's not just a broker and a market maker behind it. But what I can tell you is that I mean, right now, dude, cryptocurrency is so bullish. I mean, that is why these spikes are happening. So I mean, I would wait maybe a couple more months. I mean, you're not really missing out on much right now, especially for risk. If I were you, I would look at some stocks like BTBT. These are some of the stocks that I've been looking at. These are the Bitcoin mining companies. It's based out of New York.
FTFT.
FTFT, BTBT, all these technical companies that are mining the Bitcoin. These ones are going to be the ones that are going to run because Bitcoin holds the value. And when we think of which one is going to hold more value, I would have to say Bitcoin at this point. Now, we don't really
100%.
know. We don't really know yet though because like look at Wall Street bets. Look what they're doing. They're just hyping the crap out of something and it's worth dropping 30 in. XRP.
I mean, $30. That's not a lot. That's not really real risk.
Yeah,
If
that's
that,
not
I
really
mean, if
real.
that's risk to you, then I mean, sure, that's a whole different ballpark. You're messing with something else. But I mean, if $30, that's play money to most people. $30, yeah, throw $30 at it. But I mean, don't expect to be like a millionaire or have even $1,000 in the morning because it's not going to make that kind of run.
Yeah, just $30.
Unless like, like if this was going to make that kind of run, is
It'll
Wall
do it
Street on this
now.
right now? Is Wall Street
I
on it
mean,
right now?
all of them are they're on everything. Cryptocurrency. I mean, dude, crypto. That's what I'm saying, dude. Cryptocurrency is very, very bullish right now, but it's also very bearish at this because there are lots of analysts that are all for the cryptocurrency age and moving over to cryptocurrency. Of course, that's the because it's risky. Yeah, well, sing, but what we do is we really plan our risk a little bit more. Like for my Dogecoin play that I just made, you saw that I made over $1,000 play in a couple in just under 24 hours, right? I bought it about a month ago. I sat on about $100 of it. Then the day that it's running, that's when I take the risk. That's when I take the extra bit of risk. Because look, if it's just gonna sit below 1 cent, yeah, if it's gonna sit below, yeah, of course you got me in it. Because I saw you were up 135% already on your money. So that's why I already put 100 in, and you only had what, like 50 in or something. Yeah, of course you told me about it months ago. But listen, you want to get as close to the play as possible because time is money in our minds. We think of time too, and we don't want our all of our money tied up in one thing. But with something as bullish as cryptocurrency, when someone's up 135% already, of course I'm going to put a decent amount of money in there because I know I can probably make that 135% too, especially at below a cent. And so I bought 100. I bought $100 worth. It was like 9,000, and I sat on it and I waited until the hype came, and then I threw the money in there as it's running, and that's the risk, right? That's the risk I take. Like, oh, is it gonna run another 200%? Because like you're thinking of hundreds of percent when you're thinking of cryptocurrency.
Right.
I mean, you're not thinking of small stuff. But let me get on to my other picks I got. Fist Outdoor, another very, very, very bullish one. I already played this one, got 150% about a year ago. It's about the same time in this year. We can look at some of the structure here. Last at the very start of the year, I bought in about around the 835. I bought Neo and this around the 888, 835 range. Very, very bullish at this time. Had a really large decline. I'm believing from all the gun activists and all the craziness. But then we get down to the pandemic. People are very, very scared. Very, very scared of the unknown or what have you. And they all start buying the guns. By the way, this company is invested in lots of different companies such as Cabela's and Smith and Wesson and lots of other different gun and ammo companies. So it's at about $20 for a good amount of time. Like we can see right here, we can see how fast it ran right here. Then it took a little bit of a break between about, we'll say August all the way till about November. And then around December it started taking off again up to the 29. And that's why I'm saying this is very bullish, especially since in the last month they said gun sales were up. I forget, but it was very, very high amounts, over
Over a
20%
thousand
over.
percent.
What? What did you
It
say?
was over 1,000%.
Yeah, it was up over a thousand
It was over
percent, which makes this stock very bullish.
the
I
and then I think the national gun or registered gun over or gun owner uh, percent jumped over like not almost 900, and then the registered like hunters in America jumped over like almost 900,000 in Wisconsin alone. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of or 725. I think it was like 750,000 almost in Wisconsin alone. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of gun owners out there in America.
lots of gun owners out in America, and I mean with the new presidency, lots of people are getting scared. I mean, basically the whole Trump base is shitting their pants right now over the fact that Trump didn't win this election, and they're buying guns like crazy. I think the resistance at this stock is around 27. I would get it at around 27 if you can even get it at 26, maybe, but not too likely that you're going to get this as the
I'm
market is
seeing some
very,
pretty
very.
good resistance at around for this one. Well, I'm seeing some pretty good resistance around 27.35 and 27.40. If
Yeah,
you look at the 1 hour, the on the 1 hour,
that's
or
where I'm at.
all the way back through like the
Mm-hmm.
12th and like all the way up to like the
Yep, the
30th.
12th, the
Right at all, there's a
14th.
couple bounces.
Yep, the 14th. And look, this is a very easy swing trade if you're into swing trading, and you have a lot of money to throw at it. You can easily swing this for a couple of percent and get some pretty good. I would say this is pretty easily readable structure.
Are you bullish on this long term?
Yeah, I'm bullish on this medium to long term. I think it'll run up to about 35. Price target with through analysts is about 35 to 39. I'm thinking of getting out of here at around 33, 34. I mean, you don't want to be too close on these stocks. And if you do get in this, I would put a decent amount of money because you're going to be sitting on a good while. But I don't see it falling anytime soon, and I see it only making upside. Another one, Green Pro Capital, another great one for me. I've been in this stock for just about a few months now.
What's your average in this one?
I think I'm about at like 1.8. But I think it's gonna be pretty bullish. I don't see it falling anytime soon. Year over year, 76%. Analysts have it sitting at $8. Banking and investing, Hong Kong. I love a lot of banking and investing in Hong Kong and all these big cities because look, these are very, very bullish cities too. Like people are moving into Hong Kong faster than anything, and I mean with all this Hong Kong news with the China party trying to repopulate it with more Chinese people, it's only going to get better for business. And with the amount of businesses and the GDP of China, I think it's going to be.
Right.
I've made pretty good return over the last couple months on this. So, and I mean
Right.
it's not too much of a risk. Sitting at 2, I would say the resistance. If you could get it,
I would say like 1.9,
yeah,
1.94.
yeah, I would say about 1.9. I feel like the resistance it's sitting at right now. I mean, it just broke through that $2, right? And it's been breaking through $2 every couple of days.
Oh man, hang on. I might have to retract my statement on that.
On what?
I didn't look close enough. That resistance. I didn't look too close. Hang on. I'll give you a better one in just a second.
Yeah, as you can see, this is
Yeah,
very easy.
this one may dip a little bit. This one may dip a little bit. I think 1.92. 1.92 seems to be pretty strong.
For what?
For support.
Yeah, 1.92, 1.8. This would be 1.88. It likes 1.8. Yeah.
That could just be the it could just be
Just look
filling
at
the
this.
gap though.
Just look. Yeah, but just look across the whole where it likes 1.8. It almost. I feel like it almost hits 1.8.
1.89,
1.8.
1.91, somewhere within there. That's what I would look for it at.
Yeah.
1.918, 1.89.
CLII.
And I mean, you
Nine.
can see right where 3 green candles right before it had, right when it had its run, then it had to sell off where it coming down, filling the gap. Ever since had, and then consolidation. So I
Yep.
mean, 1.91 or 1.91, 1.89 is a pretty good buy area for this one, I'd say.
Yep. And I mean, I feel like I would say that's more of one of my long terms. I'll sit there for a while. I don't have any problem with it. It's not gonna move too fast for you. I can tell you that right now. I've been sitting there for a while. It's not gonna move too fast for you. But if you want to start an early position, definitely a good position. Climate change.
Is that the name of the stock?
LI. Yeah. Any news? I think it's gonna. I think it needs to.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's going down though. It's definitely closing it. Let's see. It might not be though because I mean it's having major support every single time it tries to go down. At
Yeah, people are holding it.
1973, 74.
Climate change. Climate change crisis. Real impact acquisition is a blank check company, so it's a Spock.
People sleep on SPACs, man. Or SPOCs, whatever you want to call them. They're good though. APXT, oh yeah, that's another one I can go over. It's in a buy range right now. I need to get I need to get people in that. It's another one. It's another really good one.
That was gonna be my next one. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. APXT is definitely in that perfect buy range of 14. I don't. Mm, yeah, it's definitely at that good buy range. Do you remember who they're merging with? Isn't it the ride?
Shit, I
Definitely
forget who the hell they're called.
like an EV.
I forget what the hell they're called, but it was a really, really good one. I can look it up real quick. I think it's on the news.
AvePoint. Right.
Yeah, AvePoint, that's who it was.
Yeah, it's Microsoft's 365 data management solution provider. Announces $2 billion. But that was back in
Yes, sir.
November.
And it ran. Look at the
Yeah, I mean, I feel
it
like
ran in the November, the 1 month. It's just filling the gap right now. Consolidating at 14 is where it's been holding. So pretty freaking well, if I'm being honest, my guy. It's been holding that well. I'm in that one personally. I think in my average, let me just look real quick. I forget what it is. I know it's at the bottom of 14. Let's see. 14.4. Let's go look at that real quick. I don't really know if you guys, if they're going to be able to get in that 14.4. I don't know if it's going to see that again. Yeah, I don't think it's going to see 14.4 again. I'm being honest with you, Chief. Not after that dip, because that was a good dip for a lot of buying opportunity. So I'd say look for this one around 14.7. If it goes below 14.7, pounce all over it. But if it doesn't, 14.7, I'd say set a limit order. If you can't get it at 14.7, I'm selling this one at $20. Then I'm getting back in at like maybe 19.50. If it consolidates down to like 18, I'll get back in. I'll do an update on it whenever I sell. But I'm selling it at $20. And I'm gonna rinse and repeat this one multiple times, all the way up because I got a personal price target of 30 on this one. 30 to 45 is where I believe this one is worth currently with the merger that just happened. Which mergers are good. A lot of people think mergers are bad and they sell, but mergers are good for long term. They're great for the company long term. They mean good things long term. So people just don't understand that sometimes. But this stock long term will be at $30 to $45, guarantee it.
yeah, long term.
And I'm just gonna rinse and repeat it like I have every other one.
Bring it up. Yeah. Uh, my last pick would be Xping. XPEV. It's gonna be a Neo. I'm calling it now. It's pretty hype. Uh, Structure. I would probably get it around 43 if it gets there. If not 43, I'd probably get the 47. Anywhere below 47. I think it's gonna run to in the medium to short term. I feel like it could run to the easy 60s. if not the next 70. It's riding right along with Liato, Neo, and
Yeah,
well,
my
the
God, I don't
Xpeng.
know if it's gonna see 43 again.
You never know though. It does that a lot though. It has pretty significant highs and lows. I mean,
They
if
have
you look,
significant swings pretty often.
pretty significant swings. Very easy times. Like, dude, I've been
Oh
up,
yeah. Okay, here's 50, 50 down to 30.
and you get up to
Okay, yeah.
74. You
Yeah.
get up to 74.
So
So
this
I
one
mean,
is just another. Oh yeah.
and it's got some time to
Oh,
drop.
but this looks
So
like it almost has a major. $47, 77. I'd say it has pretty good resistance or support around 4460. That's a good buy area for it. It comes below that average down because it's only gone below that
yeah,
one time.
I'd say get down. I guess I'd say go as close to 43 as possible. I mean, you shouldn't be too. Yeah, thing's been an X ping since 42.52. Yeah, Sing. I mean, you know the upside of it, man. You already know what this stock is gonna do. I got in it just about a couple weeks ago. I've been pretty happy with the spikes that it's been having. Yeah, of course, holding.
Holding long term, you said?
He's holding. He's holding long. Been in there.
I mean, I could agree with that. Right here to 72 definitely shows the potential that it does have. So, I mean, to say that it wouldn't go back up to that again is pretty silly.
Yes, sir. Well, thing wants us to look at Genesis, Genesis Motors, Genesis Healthcare,
What is the ticker?
GEN. Another penny stock. I mean, kind of from this time, eh, there's
Hey, Will,
definitely
what's the
been
ticker? I just want to make sure I'm on the right one.
GEN.
Okay.
But look at the month. I mean, you can make you be able to give a better prediction because I mean, dude, this stock has been up all the way up to $15. IPO,
What is this? The IPO? IPO'd at 15? I mean,
IPO,
shit, what the hell made it fall, man? I would need some kind of news on this one, to be honest. When did this IPO?
IPO'd in
What year was that?
2007. Yeah, it's 2007.
2008,
So
2007?
a lot could happen in 13
All the way
years.
back.
But it's had some ridiculous
Not
upside
gonna be
too,
able to
though.
find that, chief. That's ridiculous. Yeah,
But
what?
but it's had some ridiculous.
I mean, their net. I mean, if you look at their financials, it's not looking good, chief.
Other expenses are up 27.13 year over year.
Net income minus 448.59%.
Well,
Something
in the
happened.
quarter, well,
I mean, where's
in
their debt here? Let
Q1,
me check.
oh yeah, so they're making real
They
good.
could just be covering debt real quick. They could just be selling off some things to cover debt. I want to find their debt. Where is it? Dividend payments, no. Buyback, no. Mm,
Expenses, depreciation, other assets, operating expenses, operating income. So they're making a net loss. Oh, non-operating.
Long-term debt. Let's see. Quarter three,
1.49 billion.
their debt is increasing. Yeah, I don't know about this one,
Down
Chief.
27%.
This one looks not too good. Not too good.
And 50% of the analysts said it's underperforming. 50% said to hold. It's currently 17 cents over
There
its
is no buy. I wish I could look at the order distribution. We've been over this on this damn Weeble for the computer. '52 year. Where's it at? '52 week. '52 year. No. Free float. 62 mil.
and this stock blink charging.
I mean, you could swing trade this long term, but I mean, that's about it. I don't really see it doing much. It does look to be at the bottom though. So if it was going to regain any value, this is where it would start. It just this company's doing. I don't know enough. Who wanted us to look at this?
Thing.
Saying you'd have to look at what the company's doing, like figure out what all this stuff is. I don't have like. I mean, I can tell you based on their operating income and let me go back to their debt. I mean, their debt, their year over year is not looking good. Unless, I mean, the only way I can explain this that it would be good in any kind of circumstance, but they were either I don't know what this company is exactly. If they're like his store, for example, if store like Macy's, Macy's was really slept on. Macy's, they were said to have bad reports. They were in debt. They were not making good money. So what they did, they closed down stores. They made money off those stores. They covered their debt, bought back in debt. Then they were able to, come back from it all after clearing their debt. Now they're debt free, and then now their stock is doing much better than it was last year and the year before that, and when they took a big hit. And I mean, this could be the same for this company. You just have to look into what that debt actually is, what they're losing money on, why they're losing money, if they're selling to make up for that debt, to gain money, to decrease the debt. That's good long term. If they're just losing money because something else is going on, they're just losing money. Not a good play. Don't be in that. It's gonna be worse before it gets better.
But if you do want to get into a medical stock, I would definitely SRNE, Sorrento Thera.
Sorrento, yep.
That is very, very bullish to me. I believe it. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna wait. Uh, they're they're estimate they're estimating a ridiculous earnings report. A 4.0 report. Price targets are all sitting at over $20. All are showing very, very heavy buys. I do believe, yeah, they're working antibody library and targeting delivery to generate the next generation of cancer therapeutics.
And I think they just had a news article that was pretty damn good. This is his third buy in a row. No, I think they got cleared for something.
Yeah,
Yeah, from
they
phase
did.
1B study for patients suffering from COVID-19. Yep.
Yeah, and they have like a nasal.
They were their what was it? Their trial or whatever was was showing success within itself, and that was good for them. And they were pretty happy about that. So I mean, this is definitely a good long term play. Stock analysts have this valued at what 28? You said. So I mean, that's an easy
28.
double up right now if you were to get in. Now let's identify the support and stuff. So we make sure we get in at the right price. Hmm. Well, 55 is looking pretty good.
12.4. I mean, it still has to cool off, dude. So I mean, I could see anything.
I mean, I'd say it's within that off range right now. If you look at the 1 hour, even probably the 1 day as well, consolidating after its run up. It went from, let's see where the resistance fell to last point, 11.8 or 12.10, 12 to 10 cent, 12.10, and then the bottom was 5.85, and back in November on the 1 day, and then now it should just had its run up. And I mean, it's working on consolidating in that. Let's go back to the 1 hour. And then this you can see from even 20 to 28th through like the 30th, you can see the bottom. It's pretty low at the bottom, and then up at the top where it had its runs, you can see the resistance at 13.92 up by $14, and then the consolidation in between and within the whole thing. Trading sideways, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's definitely trading a little bit. Yeah, it could do either. It could drop a little
Anywhere
bit.
between 12.40 and 12.55, I would say this is a good buy.
And then one more. I was looking at Blink charging. This stock keeps amazing me every time. I was in Blink charging a year ago until shorts ran me out, fell for a loss. Only look back 2 months later and see that it fucking sextupled or something. I don't know though, dude. I know a lot of people are in it. Fun talking about it though. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna get in it. I'm still very scared about it. But all I know is that the shorts were saying that
It
the
shows the
Chargers.
strong resistance or strong support though.
Oh, of course it's showing
Right around
support.
40.40 or 44.70 is really strong support.
Yeah, it has support,
Several days in a row.
this is all this has nothing to do with structure or analytics or patterns. This is literally purely that some of their chargers supposedly don't work, and some of them also supposedly don't even exist.
It was a hype stop.
So it's a hype stock, but and that's known that it was going to be a hype stock, but this could be a ridiculous stock because like the last time, everyone just shit on them, like the shorts absolutely shitted on them, told them that half their chargers weren't working, half their chargers weren't real. You go on their
Who
app.
used the shorts though? Are we talking about like Citron or
Yeah, it was Citron, but look, here's the thing. You can look
well,
on
that's not that
you can look
reliable.
but you can look on their app and it will literally show like the freaking the charges that aren't there, don't work, or don't even exist. You can see those things. You can see the reviews. Afac just wasted $5. Thank you, Afac. Thank you for filling my tip jar. Yeah, to remind you guys, you always tips are welcome all time. Tips are welcome, and you can also go into the description and find our Patreon to be able to get into our premium Discord where we will actually break down these plays for you all the way, tell you exactly when to get in, tell you exactly when to get out, give you the support and the resistance every single day on our watch list. So if you're not there, you're already sleeping and you're already losing. So go right down into the description. Go pay the $10. Give your time, a little bit of time, a little bit of money, and learn some stocks and make money
Like
forever.
I said in the very beginning,
Just
I
make just
guarantee you will make back your money.
We will
Guarantee
make
you.
you back your money because
I
we're not in
guarantee
the
you'll make back
business.
your money. I don't let myself not make that money. So I will not let you pay for me to tell you where to invest and not make you money because I'll be in those same places. So I'm guaranteeing you're going to make that money back.
Yep. Any more stocks? Got any more?
No, that's all I got. I just really or let's see. Oh yeah, let's go over the what we're doing in the server one more time in case anybody who wasn't here in the beginning is here now and they missed it. One more time, everybody. The server is going through some updates. There's big things coming to the server. We're gonna be marketing it quite a bit this week. Is gonna be a heavy marketing week. We're gonna have a TikTok started. We got a ad video started coming up. We got a Instagram page, a Facebook group created. All those are gonna be going booming. We got the Instagram marketing about to be started. Facebook marketing is getting started. The TikTok is about to get going. The video, the advertisement, everything like that's about to be put out there to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. We've ensured that we've got the connections to do it. We're getting it out there. We're gonna make sure it gets done. Uh, we have a sponsorship coming through, or maybe even one more than one. I got to talk to a couple, make a couple phone calls, confirm a couple things, and talk to a couple people before I can do that. But I know we have one sponsorship for sure. Guy who does streaming, video game guy who does streaming.
Yes,
He gets
sir.
pretty good amount of views. He's been doing it for quite some time. He's got good connects within that community, the streaming community, the gaming community, with bigger audiences and bigger connects to it. We're also going to be talking to. We're also going to be connecting with, and those are much more mature audiences. Those are adult audiences. Those are mature investors with experience to bring into our group and just get more and more and more knowledge within this group to make everybody great investors. And then one more thing I just want to remind everybody, we just came through a volatile, very volatile week with everything going on. The GME situation, the AMC just situation with the Wall Street bets, everything going on around that is very volatile. Any stock you were down 5 to 10% in this week, I want you to average down in a dollar cost average down. That means anywhere if it hits like if you're in like a 24.04, that's your average, and it drops down to 23.50 or $23. That's where you want it. 23.25. Anywhere around there, you dollar cost average it. Bring your average down as much as you can at those price points and just lower your dollar cost. Doing that will also lower your cost basis So when you sell, you pay less taxes on the profit you make. That's the best tip I can give for you. Buy the bottom, lower your average, lower your cost basis. You have the greatest returns, and you keep those returns later on with the lower cost basis. That's the best advice I can give you for something like this. For something like this week and something or surround or if anything like this were to happen again or anything like that, this is the best advice you could possibly receive. Average down, stay calm, don't panic. You'll make money after it. It's temporary. It's the first month, the fifth week of the stock market. It's about to start, guys. In 2021, it is ridiculous to be panicking right now. You shouldn't be doing it. It's okay. It's ridiculous. Don't panic.
Yep.
And that's all I
So,
got.
oh, I got two. Thank you guys for joining our podcast. What is
Sir,
our next
thank
day
you,
that
everybody.
we're? What is our schedule again? What are we doing
Sundays
again?
and Wednesdays. Sundays we will be there's an announcement made within the stock podcast um section in our Discord, but I'll say it here too. Sundays at 11 p.m. We will be introducing our plays throughout the week. What we'll be looking at. You can also check the watch list, of course, if you're a premium member. That will be there too, plus more, of course. The Sunday I only tell you a couple plays. Remember that, guys. In the general chat, you're not paying for anything. I'm going to tell you a couple things what I'm looking at, but I'm not telling you everything because that's a lot of stuff for me to give you. Like a lot of stuff for me to give you. And a lot of people are going to make money off these plays. I can't just give that out for free no more. I've done it. We've always done it for a year. We're helping a lot of people out, making a lot of people money. I know a dude that made $40,000 being in our chat. I mean, we can't. There's just a high demand on what we're doing right now, and in order for us to keep doing it and stay motivated to keep doing it for other people and not just ourselves, and make this a community like so, we got to have something out of it. We got to have something, some kind of money generated to put back into the community as well to keep it growing, keep it happy, keep it. Like I said, we're gonna be doing the actually, I didn't mention this. I'm sorry. I'll mention this right now. We're going to be doing cash giveaways and stuff like that just to give back to the community, help it grow, stay happy,
Cryptocurrency
stay motivated,
giveaways.
keep grinding. Yep. Cryptocurrency giveaways, everything like that. It'll all be in there, guys. The way that's going to work is so at the end of the week, we're going to have kind of like a competition based, as a friendly competition based kind of thing. And at the end of the week, we'll send our profit screenshots of what our monthly uh, like percentage. Whoever highest has the highest returns in the month will be entered for the cash giveaway or the crypto giveaway, whatever it is, and we'll choose whatever that amount is. And that amount will go up and vary depending on how many premium access or premium members we have and how much money the channel is revenue or generating and bringing in, things like that. We're not really looking to like make money off this. It's not really something like we're just pocketing the money. It's more so something that we're going to invest this into our company and make our the dub and the brand behind it and things like that better and grow. We're not really looking to like go buy a car with this money or buy some fancy clothes or some shit like that. This is an investment in ourselves as well. It's just something to help us get there and something to help us achieve that. And we're gonna bring you all up with us. That's the goal of it all.
Exactly. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah,
Yes,
we want to
sir.
bring you all up with us and give you all these plays. Nah, we spend all day constantly in class studying the charts, studying.
Right. In school, out of school, at work, all hours of the day, guys. I'm constantly watching this market for y'all. Constantly watching this market for y'all. Constantly looking for an update. Constantly waiting for the buy point. Constantly waiting for the sell point. Anything and everything. I'm there. We're there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Once again, I want to say thank you for joining
Thank
our
you, everybody.
podcast. See you on Wednesday.